Adrian Adonis.
God love Adrian. Adrian was probably one of the smoothest workers in the category of Ray Stevens, especially for his size. And especially when he got heavy, it didn't matter. As with Buddy Rose. Even Buddy Rose, when he got heavy, it didn't matter. He could still perform. And Adrian was just excellent. And one tough, nasty man. You didn't want to with him. I mean, because he'd rip your head off. And he was brought into the business under the auspices of Mr. Fred Atkins, who was an Australian who lived up in Canada, who I knew very well in my dad's era, and who was one rugged son of a gun. And Adrian was just top performer. I just hated to see that he got killed in the automobile crash the way he did.
Jesse Ventura.
God bless the bod. I had thought when I watched him, stick the steroid needle in his thigh one day in the dressing room. I said, "What's that, Jess? Vitamins?" He said, "Nah, he's roids, And so when he ran for the mayor, for the governor, and he got it, I went, good. And it wasn't so much that it was a vote for him as it was much of a vote to tell the Republicans and the Democrats, guys, you guys don't have anybody that's worth voting for. We're going to vote for this guy. And I had really hoped that he would take it to another level. But he's a bodybuilder first, and those guys are so easy to tweak. And they were able to, those political enemies, man, they were going to come to him and they tweaked him. And I would have loved to have been his PR advisor. And instead of going out there, I'd have said, Jesse, okay, so this congressman from a certain neighborhood in the state of Minnesota has jumped all over your butt. Go out there and thank him. And just say, Congressman Jones, I guess I have to thank you, because if you are attacking me as viciously as you are, I might be doing something right. So I want to thank you for bringing attention to this. I says, I would have said, defuse them. Mm-hmm. Defuse them. Don't give them what they want. And that's your reaction. But it was too tough for him, I guess.
Bruiser Brody.
Sad state of affairs. When he got killed in Puerto Rico, everybody said, isn't that terrible? And I said, well, I'll tell you what's terrible. That this man with choice left the family without a breadwinner, took a husband away from a wife, took a father away from his children. That's what's sad. And he did it. He had his own ego trip, and for whatever reason, his ego trip pushed real hard until he ran into a Puerto Rican ego that pushed a piece of blade right into his gut. So what happened to Brody brought upon himself. What his thing was, him and Hansen, I don't know. Nor do I care. When we were told that Brody was coming in, told Wally, told Vern, don't do it. 18,000 people, St. Paul Civic Auditorium, Blackwell and Brody against, I don't know who the baby faces were, standing on the apron, second, I don't know, was it second fall, first fall, whatever it was, I don't know. Boom, jumped off the thing and just walked back to the dressing room. Now, what you're saying is you only have a professional obligation to your own selfish id factor. That being the case, you're a sad piece of shit.
So he's more of a cancer in the locker room?
Unto himself, ultimately. Yeah. He wound up killing himself. He wound up pushing somebody else to a point that he did it, but he was the one who pushed the buttons. I was around this guy a number of times, and we've talked about the most important part of it. And intentionally fuck things up. Paul Bosch, Joe Blanchard, San Antonio, Houston, two of his hometowns. And he fucked with promotion by what he did or didn't do in the ring. What he agreed to and didn't agree to. Yeah, just sad. Sad. I feel sad. I feel sad for his family. I feel sad for his children that he did that to himself.
Larry Zavisto.
Good man. Always good to work with. Always easygoing.